Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a luxury haul, all luxury brands in this video. It's pretty mixed. I've got quite a few different brands, so it's not dedicated to one luxury brand. But before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury, if you love fashion, if you love just, you know, treating yourself here and there, then I think you should subscribe to this channel because that's pretty much what it's all about, with some useful tips as well along the way. Hit the subscribe button below and also the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend and sometimes I might have a midweek upload as well, if my schedule permits and my mum life permits. Okay, so let's dive right into today's video. The first part of this video is in fact sponsored by a jewelry company, and it's a jewelry company that I have already actually worked with before. I did a reveal on their products last year at Christmas time, and I still have their products, and I'm totally blown away by the brand in terms of its quality and what it offers, because it's definitely a different kind of jewelry brand. So the brand that I'm referring to is Italo jewelry. And why I say that this is a different kind of jewelry brand is that they're very much focused on luxury looking jewelry pieces. They revealed their products last year and I've been wearing them for the whole year pretty much, or it's been almost a year. One of the items I actually gifted to my mother as well, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. It's so sparkly, so shiny that whenever she goes out she gets compliments on it because people think that it's diamond jewelry. So the first piece that I'm actually going to show you is the ring that I picked up last year as well. It's an eternity wedding band. So as you can see, it's got like 3 rows there. Whenever I wear this out, I also as well, like my mum, I get compliments on the ring and they're like, that must have cost a fortune. And the reality is that it didn't. It was only under 150 USD. This is a year old. This is also actually made with sterling silver. It has no tarnish on it whatsoever. There's no yellowing to it or anything like that. It still shines brightly. So yeah, the quality, quite clearly I can see now after almost a year that they truly do have amazing quality pieces. Let me show you the other products that I picked out from Italo jewelry. So when you do buy products from their website, you do receive like a couple little bits of pieces. So you've got like a travel pouch in here, you've got a sterling silver polishing cloth, and then you've got this certificates as well. They actually have a 1-year warranty on their products, and the warranty is that they're really just standing by their craftsmanship of their jewelry. 2 jewelry pieces in here. Okay, so this is a radiant topaz 3-stone ring. This ring is a wowzer. If you were to pick this out as like your engagement ring, just as something that you were to wear, you know, when you wanted to go out and have a big massive ring on, even something if you were traveling as well and you didn't want to wear your $10,000, $20,000 engagement ring, and then you can wear something like this instead. And then the other piece that was actually in that box, because like I said, I did pick up 2 pieces, and it's these earrings. I just could not wait to start wearing them. I know that the Italo jewelry is a high quality sterling silver. I felt that I could really get some good use from these. They don't just do rings, as you can see, they do earrings, they do bracelets, they do necklaces, they do men's jewelry as well. So they've got a lot of options on that website. But if you're looking for something that really looks super high end, all these items are around about that 100 to 150 USD price point, but you can get 20% off as well. And then they do ship worldwide too. They have that 1-year warranty, 60-day return. So I'm going to leave all the links down below to the items that I mentioned in this video. But yeah, let's move on to the luxury unboxings. So like I said, I have quite a few brands here, but I'm going to start off with, you know what, I'm going to start off with Chanel first, because this is the only beauty products that I actually have in this video. You guys know that I love Chanel Beauty, but I was pretty good this time. They have released the new tweed eyeshadow collection, and my sales associate's like, look, you know, I know it's going to be really popular. It's going to sell out like hotcakes. And she's right, it is really popular and it is definitely selling for Chanel. But I decided to restrain myself and pass, because when it comes to eyeshadows, I prefer, like, I totally love that, you know, natural makeup look, but I feel like I can get that natural look with eyeshadows that still give me all the pigment that I need in the product, so I can tone it down if I want to, rather than like these kind of eyeshadows. I feel like they're already very toned down. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that that tweed eyeshadow collection, it is really hot. So if you are, you know, into very natural eyeshadows and you never want something that's got like full on pigment, then I do recommend them. But this time around I did pass on that current collection, and I've just got some basic essential kind of Chanel beauty products. So the first one is actually this Lift hand cream. Now this is the black one. Most people get that white egg cream. Looks the same as this, but it's like the white egg, and you always see it on like Instagram and stuff like that. But I actually think that the black Lift, this cream is better value. You pay a little bit more for it, but it has more benefits in it. It smooths your skin, rehydrates it, and that sort of thing. But it's also got like anti-aging properties as well. Whereas the other one, the property that it has is more of like a whitening property. But I feel like I'd more so benefit from the use of anti-aging, because you can tend to show signs of aging in your hands as as you get older, that sort of thing. So I think that this is actually the better product in my opinion. And then the other one is the Hydrating and Fortifying Camellia. I think it's a camellia oil or something like that. It's from their new, it was from a new range that was, I think it was a part of Spring Summer Act 2. This is the oil though that you use on your cuticles. Now the reason I got this is because I have the worst bloody cuticles in winter. I'm hoping that this is going to help. So I don't know yet if it's really going to be worth the money. Based on what my sales associate said, she said that it is a fantastic product and that it really does help to hydrate that cuticle area. But I mean, you know, there's probably some level of bias there. But Chanel generally hasn't let me down when it comes to like their skincare products and stuff like that. I feel like they have been pretty true to their word. It's just that they are very expensive. Like I said, I've got all different brands here that I don't even know what I want to do next. All right, I have a lot of shoes. I've gone shoe crazy, okay? So, full disclosure, I haven't got really any kind of unboxings until the end, sort of. And even that I didn't really want to unbox, but I'm going to do it anyway. Everything that I've gotten here, pretty much all of it. Yeah, all of it. Actually, I think there's like 2 items that I got from my friend in Europe. But otherwise, everything else is actually pretty much come from Vestiaire Collective, because I love to shop bargains. I love bargain hunting. It's just fun when you're able to buy luxury goods well under the retail price. I just think that that's, I don't know, I think that's cool. I kind of prefer that way of shopping. It's convenient for me as well because it's e-commerce. It gets shipped to my home. I don't have to go around to all the stores and try things on and that sort of thing. Okay, so the first shoes that I picked up are from Gucci. Now, it's not blatantly obvious that they're Gucci. Rubber sandals. They've got a bit of a heel to it. It's slightly on the, like, I feel like for a rubber shoe, you definitely can feel a bit of the weight to them. When we do go out to, like, we've got this area called Surfers Paradise, right? And it's got this beautiful beach line. So we will go there just to hang out, just to go and do stuff for the day with the kids, because they got beautiful restaurants, they got fun things to do. But what tends to happen is that we always walk down to the beach area, because they have night markets too, which are pretty fun too as well. And you end up unnecessarily spending your money sometimes. My kids always want to go in the sand. Always. Especially my son. My son sees the sand and he's like, yes, run on the beach, play in the sand, get sand everywhere. But then I'm not having to worry so much about the fact of my shoes getting wet, my shoes getting sand on them, because I can just, like, you know, wash them off underneath the taps there. So that's why I kind of was like, you know what? I think I need dressy rubber sandals. The Gucci ones, the retail price actually on those is very, very low cost as well. I did get them from Europe though, but I'm going to link them down below because they are around about, like, I think they were like under $600 Australian or something like that. I know that Gucci had a little bit of a price increase, but they're around that. And I mean, they still say Gucci on it. They have other colors, so I'll link it down below. And then while we're moving on to another pair of shoes that I don't have an unboxing for because I didn't get the box, and that is the Dior D-Connect. These ones are actually from Vestiaire Collective. Didn't come with a box, didn't come with a dust bag. That sometimes, you know, can be the downfall when you're buying on Vestiaire Collective or anywhere pre-loved. So sometimes you don't get the other accessories to go with it. But anyways, yeah, I didn't need any more boxes anyway. I didn't need any more dust bags. I don't really travel, and if I do, I tend to just use whatever dust bags I find, like in my little box that I have of like too many dust bags. So yes, the Dior D-Connect. The retail price on these, I think these are like 1400 Australian or something like that. I love this like monochrome sort of beige look. It goes with my aesthetic. I always wear like beiges and browns, that kind of thing. Definitely a neutrals lover. If I can find any more, I'll link it down below, or what I'll do, I'll link the search engine on Vestiaire Collective for Dior sneakers, so that way you guys can just filter by your size and that sort of thing. You can also set up alerts as well. That's how I always get the best deals, is that I set up alerts, and then I get this like notification on my mobile or to my email address. I'll get sent like the latest things that have popped up in my alerts, and that's always how I nab the best bargains. Yeah, I have another pair of Dior shoes here as well. These ones came with the dust bags, so they do say Dior on it. It's a navy blue dust bag, and I think that it's because these were actually a runway shoe. They were from spring summer 2021, I think it was, or something. These beautiful and unique Dior boots. As well, I wanted to mention is that these are actually from Vestiaire Collective, but the seller was actually My Teresa. These were $750 Australian, and I believe that the original retail price was around about like 2,000 odd dollars Australian. So definitely an amazing deal. They do actually accept offers as well on their profile, so that's convenient, but they don't go as low as 30%. Whereas like I've encountered a lot of sellers on Vestiaire where they do accept my offer that's below 30% to their listing price, but My Teresa didn't. They didn't want to haggle as much with me. So I'm going to leave the profile for My Teresa on Vestiaire Collective, because I mean, it gives you a little bit more peace of mind. You know that it's definitely authentic. I know that that can be a bit of a concern for people when they're shopping pre-loved, but I mean, we all know My Teresa as a global fashion retailer for a lot of authorized brands. If you do like these shoes, I think I've seen another one listed by someone in black. I remember seeing it like just the other day, and it was like a size 37, and I was like, man, I'm tempted by that. I was super tempted, but these are actually a 35.5, so it would be too big on me anyway. I was just thinking in my head, ooh, it'd be nice to have black. True to size-ish, I'd say that they run about half a size big, but I find that Dior is kind of a lot like that with their shoes. Not all the time, like the D-Connect were pretty true to size, but some of the other shoes can be about half a size bigger. And I intend to wear these actually with dresses in spring and summer, because there's no way I'd wear like fully closed boots when it's hot around here, because in Queensland it just gets really hot. I just wanted to show you at the back as well. It says CD and it has the B, and then on the buckles it says Dior as well, just on the buckles. And then the tongue also says Christian Dior too. Oh, if you can kind of see that, it says Christian Dior on the tongue, but you don't really see that anyway with this overlap feature here. Now, full disclosure, the rest of this stuff is actually Hermes brand, okay? But I did not buy them from the store. As I said, I am not buying from the store in Australia, but I have somewhat indirectly bought from Hermes, like overseas through friends and that sort of thing. But I always end up paying a lot of the retail price, because yeah, like there's a lot of people that buy Hermes just to get the bags, and I mean, at the end of the day, whatever, like that's Hermes's problem. I mean, like clearly they banned a customer that was buying items that because I actually want them. Like otherwise, like look at this, I have Hermes items here, and I'm not trying to get a bag from the store, but I'm buying them because I actually like these items that the brand has. And I can't find anything else that's a substitute anywhere else that I can rely on. I think mentally there is a disconnect in my head. I think that's the best way to kind of say it. Mentally, there's like a disconnect in my head where I do not associate, like I'm not really buying these products for the brand. I'm buying them because they're offering something that I really like, that works for me. And kind of the same thing is said for the handbag. There is just boxes that is ticked in terms of what I'm looking for. That's always what it comes down to. Like most people who know my channel and have been watching it for a while now know that I'm a lover of like leather. Like I love all different types of leather. I love the characteristics, but I love when there are different shades of all types of colors. Like what other brand has like, look at all those kind of shades of brown up there, like brown. They're all different shades of brown, beige. Like they just manage to make so many different tones, and that to me is a big tick for me, because I'm a neutrals lover, so I love that rainbow of neutral, and it is hard to find that in other brands, unfortunately. So yeah, that comes my dilemma. And I mean, I know I don't owe anyone an explanation. It's my choice. It's my life. I can do whatever I want. But I just felt like, you know what? Maybe that deserves a little bit more of a detailed explanation, you know? But it's said. It's done. All right, so I have two twillies here. The one is from Vestiaire Collective and one is from my contact in Europe. So again, massive savings on the retail price. The one on Vestiaire Collective, I'm going to open that first because this is actually a super, super hot twilly that was from many seasons ago. But I paid like I think it was like $170 Australian for it. Like, I kid you not. It was in new condition, but the seller said that the tag had been removed. So there's like a tag that's inside here that come from the scarf. Maybe they used it once, but I mean, I didn't really care because it looks still like it was new, didn't have any stains, it didn't have any pulls or anything that I could notice. But this is the Ex Libre, whatever you say. Yeah, that twilly. And this was really popular because of the colorway. It goes really well with Hermes gold or any kind of Hermes brown, beige shades. You know, it's going to go with all of them, sort of thing. Yeah, this was a very popular twilly, very sought after, so I got it for almost half the price. So I can't complain there. I have the other version of it, which is back there, and I paid a little bit more for it because I actually did get that from overseas via the website many months back. A twilly that I kind of already have in different colorways. This is the Caris Voltance twilly. I think it's still sort of maybe in season, or it might be last season, but this is the Gris Pearl one. And I actually looked at this in store back months ago, obviously. And I thought about getting it, but I wasn't totally like, I was like, I'm not sure it's really going to work with my handbags. And I mean, I didn't want to spend 305 Australian dollars on something I wasn't sure about. But then when my friend said that she had it for like a really good deal, paid like, you know, 200 bucks for it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to get it because I think that there's no doubt about it. It's going to go with like more of those light tone bags. So I am definitely looking at getting another Cray Kelly or something like that, because you might have noticed that I no longer have my other one in the background there. I'll probably do a video later talking about, you know, the bags that I moved on and why and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm thinking that that will probably go with like Cray, Gris Pearl, Beton, something like that. All right, the other couple of Hermes items that I have, again, great deals on Vestiaire Collective. This time I didn't get a box for this one. And this is a newish season sort of Oran. I love their Orans because it's very like a pretty low price point in terms of like a luxury shoe. But they are super comfortable, very, very comfortable. I also find that the heel doesn't wear down very quickly, whereas some of my other luxury shoes that I've had or even still own, the heel can wear down fairly quickly. But the Hermes ones seem to be pretty like solid, the heel. I have a slight arch in my feet, and these aren't totally like super duper flat. Like they've got a slight curvature to them, and that's why I find them perfect for my feet, and that's why they are kind of like that go-to flat sandal for me because of the shape. It works for my feet. They are suede, so they're probably going to require a little bit more TLC, but they're a dark color anyway, so I think that I'll be fine. I'll probably just spray my I use a nubuck protector. The Carbon Pro as well also works on suede. Carbon Pro is actually the best one, but I do have like a suede nubuck one that I bought a while ago that I'm trying to like finish and use out. So yeah, if you want a really good shoe protector, I'll leave the link to the Carbon Pro spray down below. The other thing I forgot to tell you, and this is really ultimately why I kind of also still like sometimes will show Hermes items, because I mean, clearly I'm not buying them for bait. Clearly, you know, these are just items that are like something that I really appreciate and want in my collection. But the twillies. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Hermes does not spar the handles of their bags. Your handle needs some kind of touch-up, glazing touch-up, color touch-up, whatever. Hermes are not going to do it. They will only replace the entire handle. So that's something that you really should bear in mind. I know that not everybody likes twillies, but luckily enough, I like twillies, but I now even more so use them as more of a protective aspect on the bag. Don't always use them, but I think it's good to integrate them every now and then. Give you a little bit more protection for your handles, so that way, you know, you're not having to need to replace them too soon or whatever, that sort of thing. So yeah, interesting fact. They do not spar the handles. They only replace them, and they are expensive. They're not cheap. There's actually there's a YouTuber on here, Winnie. she did a spa at Hermes for one of her bags. It was vintage and she had to get the whole handles replaced, and she did a whole price breakdown. It was from like a couple years ago, but if I can find that video, I will link it down below, and I definitely recommend watching it so you can see the pricing and you'll see what I mean in terms of why maybe it's a good idea to integrate twillies. Okay, so these again are orans, but these are actually the shearling orans. So they're made of shearling, like they've got sheepskin on them, or wool, and then the base is still the same as the classic orans. These particular ones, I actually got them on Vestiaire Collective as well for hundreds off the retail price, and I totally bought them with the intention of going, oh yeah, like I'm loving shearling at the moment. I've got multiple shearling chip ray sandals, but then I had this realization that perhaps maybe I don't really think that I could really integrate these as well. These are Vert Doux or Vert Doux, don't know how to say it. Anyways, that's the color, right? I'll put it on the screen. I am actually selling these, and I think if you totally love wearing colors, you love integrating a pop of color with even your neutral accessories, that sort of thing, if they are a size 36, and I'm only selling them to recover what I paid. So I'm pretty much selling them for like that low $1,000. You know, and I can post worldwide. I'm gonna be on my Instagram closet page, which is purseonfleek.closet. They will be listed there with the pricing. They are totally brand new, and copy of receipt as well. Yeah, so that is it. That is all the items that I have here. Very mixed unboxing, like I said, but I'm gonna have all the links down below for as much as I can link. Don't forget the Italo discount code that I have for 20% off. But yeah, open up that description bar and you'll find everything that you need. All right, thanks guys for watching my videos. As always, I always appreciate you sticking around and, you know, enjoying this stuff with me. Even if you don't, you know, even if you can't buy all these things, that's totally fine. Please don't feel like I'm saying you need to buy this, this, and this, and this. I'm not. I just love fashion. You know, I live and breathe fashion from such a young age, and I just enjoy sharing it. So just, you know, don't ever feel like I'm trying to push product down your throat. It is always totally your choice. That is it from me. I can hear my son running down the hallway trying to get my attention. He's probably had enough of his dad now, and he's like, well, I want mom. And I can hear my dogs. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.